Hey, what's up, everyone? Alex Buy Stuff here. Today's topic is insurance on a 2021 Mustang Shelby GT500. I mean, 100. Anyway, so I don't want to say I was nervous about this insurance, but I was a little bit, I was a little bit nervous. I was wondering, man, how much is this insurance going to be? Especially because my insurance company had literally just called me like 2 or 3 weeks ago and said, hey, we're calling you to give you a courtesy notice that we're raising all of our prices across the board on expensive, newer vehicles. And I was like, oh, wow, that doesn't sound good. Do I have any vehicles that I own right now that are going to fall into that category? And the lady said, yeah, you do. You have your 2019 Porsche GT3 RS. You have your 2019 Volvo XC90 T8. And you have your, 2021 Audi RS6 Avant, which I don't have anymore, but I did at the time. And I said, oh, wow, okay, how much is it going up? And anyway, we went over all that stuff. But my insurance company is called Wawanisa. I've been using them for well over 10 years. I was tipped off about them by my roommate way back before I was even married, so 10 plus years ago. And he was telling me how good the rates are. He's definitely good at saving money on stuff. So I took his advice and checked it out, and oh yeah, they were way cheaper. So haven't left since. I've gotten quotes from other companies many times before. No one has ever even got anywhere close to their rates, especially on high-end sports cars. So that being said, I figured it was a good idea just to see what this one, this is a 760 horsepower car that I've never had a 760 horsepower car before. The most horsepower on any vehicle I've ever owned that I've insured is my Porsche GT3 RS, which is fairly expensive to insure, but not too bad. In any case, when you're looking at insurance, there's a lot of things that matter, but I'd say some of the key factors are how much does the car cost, the total price or value of the car, and then maybe how likely it is to get into an accident, and definitely your record. So Wawanisa, at least back 10 years ago, I know when I joined, you couldn't join if you had tickets and accidents on your record. That's why the insurance is so cheap, because they're kind of playing the game where they're only insuring people that have good records, which is a pretty smart idea. In any case, my GT500 that I've ordered, it was just a little bit under $81,000 after destination and all the options. So I got the exposed carbon fiber trim inside, the technology package, the handling package, and unfortunately a painted black roof. So this is an antimatter blue color. That's one thing I don't like, is that it's blue, does not have the vinyl white stripes, and has a black roof. I'm probably going to paint the car or vinyl the car, but I'm assuming I'm going to make the roof antimatter blue as well, and then put the two white stripes down the car, at some point at least. In any case, let's jump to the actual pricing. So here is my insurance paperwork that I just got after I added the car to my insurance, which was required by the dealership. And you can see there's my cars here, which are this list used to be a lot bigger, but I sold some cars. In any case, here is the Mustang, and $321.96 is the rate for 6 months. So if you double that, you get about $644, I guess, $644 for the year. And I gotta tell you, I would say that is extremely cheap for a 760 horsepower, $80,000 vehicle. I mean, and if you compare that, it's about half the cost of my GT3 RS to insure, which honestly, that's really cheap for the GT3 RS. It's a $225,000 car, and if you want to look at it from that perspective, $80,000 times 2 is $160,000, and times 3 is $240,000. So my GT3S is almost 3 times more valuable than my Mustang GT500, but only double the price on insurance. So I just thought that was interesting. And then you might be saying, well, okay, if your rate's so good, you must have no coverage. Well, that's not really the case either. I actually have the absolute maximum coverage that Wawanesa will offer. And I think a lot of this probably comes back why my prices are good are one, I have a variety of vehicles with them, and few of them are fairly high value. My wife's XC90 is, I think it's worth around $80,000 or something of that nature. And her, as you can see right here, her Volvo is actually more to insure than the Mustang. The other thing too is that I only have it set up as 2,000 miles per year on the Mustang, which is true because if you look at how many cars I have, I don't drive very far in general, so I don't put a whole lot of miles in any one car. And actually the vehicle I drive that I put the most miles on is my Raptor truck, which is not on this policy because it is a company-owned vehicle and you cannot use personal, private, whatever you want to call it, insurance on a corporate vehicle. You have to get corporate insurance, which is way more expensive. If you've ever had a wedding and you've understood the wedding tax where you say it's a party and they say here's the price, and you say it's a wedding party, then they say times 10. It's a similar idea for insurance. If it's business insurance, it's like times 10. It's ridiculous. Anyway, I don't need to ramble anymore. You guys got the gist of it. $644 a year, Mustang GT500. Pretty good deal. Think about switching to Wawanesa. Honestly, I'm not paid by them to say that, but man, it's great. It's a really good insurance company. And in any case, I'll probably be bringing some other Mustang GT500 things to the channel quite a bit here over the next couple weeks, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Thanks.